Hi, my name is Theodore Cottingham, and I am restoring love to this nation. A nation of peace, it will be called, a nation of love. And love will be restored. And the decision making systems of this land that have only valued money, rule making, and ethics, not, but making money above all things, will be abolished now because I am here. And who am I? Love in Two Shoes Cottingham. No matter what you think of me, I walk with a justice and equity that values love above all things, values peace, values everyone having enough to eat without the toxic chemicals spread all over their food to help it grow quickly. Chemicals injected into beast to grow quickly. Values of this land have become polluted. But I stand. And I stand a witness of me not. I stand a common man. An old guy in Eureka Springs, I am for the moment. But what do I become? What do I do? Where do I go? What do I see? I see my people being healed from all the pollution of all the politics in the political realm, the chicanery of manipulation and transactions which care not for your people. And the transactions of only making money, your indices, your Standard and Poor's indexes, your NASDAQ, and all of the matrices that you use to value your world and gauge your success will fall now. Because I am here and I am love, and love needs not your money, your stock market, your politics, or your political realm. And religion will no more hold it back. Hold what back? The leadership of me. Me, the leadership. Meology, Meonics. Me, the real me. Me in love. Me in love with each other. Love in love with love. Love in love and love in love with who will be it, you see. You are not powerless. You are no more at the mercy of mercenaries. You're no longer sucking the teats of religion or bowing before a robe, a ring, a patriarchy. For love is here. Then I establish love. I'm willing to. And I'm sure many will wish I had never been born. But I am. Born again. Who will be it? You see, I need not use words like you do, like you've taught me to, because I have the Word. I am the Word. The Word of me. The words of me have come forth for years. I have given you, at times begged you to speak, to listen, to learn to channel, to learn to love, to learn to joy in the things of each other. The joy of the Lord, not again serving, but the joy of healing your land, healing you in your mirror, healing your people, healing your family. Loving your community and healing it, having no enemies, except those who would like to abolish you because you love them and they don't love you. They want to insist following their stock price is more important. When they make a trade, what they trade for, puts and calls. What matters most to you this day? I am going now. I am not begging anymore. I know what it is to beg. So many worship politics, the political realm, the realm of news, whether it's fake or not. They don't care. So many don't care about truth. They don't care who they are in the mirror. They just want to feel good about themselves, be right in their own eyes. But my friends, people leading people astray will cease now, who just want to transact a transaction, to have money in their pocket, to get all the marbles. I break a lot of people out of jail now of religion and the things of torment will torment you no more if you want to know who you are enough to pursue finding out who you are. What you can do, what power you have, where will you lead? Remain complacent, complicit, sapient, will the healing waters flow through you now? Healing waters? Words of affliction no longer being there. Will the words of you flow through you till you be the real you? Because you're the creator, you see, of you. And if you want to heal you, you can. You can heal your land, my land, their land. Begin with you first. And your power shall be known. Are you Isaiah? Jeremiah? John? Jesus? The disciple? The leader? The soon-coming king? The student? The revelator? The teacher? the revealer, the rebel, the revelationary, revolutionary, tear down, uproot, rebuild, walls not again with, or are you willing to see a different story? Are you willing to become the real you and no longer pity party exist in that you create for yourself, lamenting the world situation? Will you see and ache not for the torment? Or will you do something about it? Famine, flood, lack, people maiming people because they're hawkish, dovish. Protecting their land? What land? Yours? Your land? Are you going to take it with you when you die? Do you have right and title to it? What about your people? Your people who are black. Your people who are white. Your people who are red, yellow. Your people that don't have water to drink because of the drought on reservations. Don't you care? Will you care? If you don't care, don't come to my school. I may not be here anyway. I don't know where I'll be. But I have a school online. I won't live forever according to your law, according to your dictates, mandates, your expectations, your Bibles. You see, you appoint me unto death to die, but I won't die. I won't live your life either. I won't be limited to your molecules, your mandates, your Christ, the way you idolize it. Want to experience something he did for you, a soon coming king. Brainwashed we all have been. But love exists, and I'm restoring love here. And my name is Love and Two Shoes Cottingham, or is it Theodore? Or is it Betty, Susie, Ralph, Oscar, Moses, Noah? Are you all getting the message? Will you come out of where you've been? So secluded, so reclusive. Will you stand up? It's time to stand up. Or be mowed over. For the machines of AI and the AI of machines and machines of flesh and flesh that make machines and flesh that program AI and AI programming flesh has long tormented us through generations. But the regeneration is here, of evil not, but love. And love conquers all not. Conquer is not the right word. Conquer, to me, infers conflict and suppression of whoever I thought oppressed me. But love doesn't think that way. Love doesn't think binary, gender, duality. Magnetic world limited to. It's time to joy in your strength, not. It's time to joy in your love and love the little children of every color, tribe, and tongue, realizing you do not need syllables to communicate with them. Your touch, your love, your healing power. You speak the word and they're healed. The stories are legitimate. So many of them legitimate. They tell a story. They tell the truth. But is that truth based in love? Or is it based on perpetuating a patriarchy? You have to ask, not, but you have the right. The right to ask, the right to know. Legitimate questions. Cultivate your curiosity. The time is short. Short? For now, things change. Me not again to be under your law. I feel this is an unusual set of moments together. The world is coming apart? Not, or is it coming together? Will love be restored? Will love be in your politics? Love? Where leaders bow before you, ask you what you need, help you? Will they listen? If they won't be there long. The arrogant will not rule this nation. For I will. But who am I? Love. Love. Who is love? All who will be it. The lovers increase now with joy and flourish everywhere because love flourishes love. Love has a compassion that knows no end because love sees itself in everyone. Instead of drawing lines around the boundaries of your country, that you want to keep everybody out. Oh, there's not enough jobs. That's your God. The job report, the employment report, cost of living increase, decrease, inflation. Oh, those are the metrics of your life, your lies. I mean, the lies of your life that you've embraced. Where's Jesus? Not. Where's the story? Where are you? Will you answer the call? Heed the call? Stand in the gap. Arise! Let us go to some call Our Father's house, the house of love. Even the servants have enough there. They don't have to pay rent. Their table is never empty. The end of the month never comes before the end of their resources. We are creators. And it's time we create, or we will cease to have the privilege. And we will be again in slavery, worse than we already are. I'm not willing for my people to be in slavery, exist in famine, going to bed hungry every night. In Democratic Republic of the Congo, Chad, Sudan. I care. I ask you to care. Lead. Stand up. Come out of the suppression and find your voice. Your voice, who will record it and live stream it over YouTube too. Just like me, not just like me, but you being you with your flair, with your hair, blue, pink, yellow, black, white, your earrings and your lipstick, your rouge, your smell, your taste, but most of all, your love. No matter what you dress like, look like, feel like. Commit to love. Let love guide. Let love be your words, your source for your energy, your source for your words, your source for your values. And see that you are not alone. You're really not alone, even if you want to be. Or was it Elisha? Elijah. Asked God, remember the story, to open the eyes of his servants so they could see in multiple dimensions at one time. Open the eyes of my servants, oh God, for people to see, not limited to the two eyes in their head. This is what I'm saying, what I'm asking you. I'm asking you to see by the words of love in your heart that give you the energy to begin, sustain, and increase a momentum of exponentialization, where you're no longer limited to the way you've learned in the past. You're no longer limited to schools that limit themselves to a curriculum, some committee approved somewhere, that have no idea who they are or what you have the ability to do. For you have the ability to do all the things Jesus did and more, John 14:12. But you must know, you must learn. You must learn your capacity, your power, and you must not restrict each other in doing so. This is not a finite world we're living in anymore. Unless you just choose to remain in it and die. The finite claw each other to death. Dog eat dog. It's all about transaction, marbles, money, bank accounts. the metrics of success. Have fun. But there's more to the story, my friend. Love exists, and love is not powerless. And love leads this nation and farther, now and forevermore. Love. A love that lays down its life for love. Lays down its life? What does that mean? How can that be? I can't lead if I'm dead. Or are you living? Or will you walk where no man has ever walked? No woman either. No person. Will you walk as the genderless you? Not knowing whether you're a man or woman? Not caring. What will you dress like? Whatever you want to. What will you need? Nothing at all. You won't have any lack? No. But what do you give up? The finite. The finite? Little people exclude. Little people draw boundaries. Little people think in finite terms. I'm asking you to change the way you think, the way you felt, the way you've been taught. And I'm asking you to teach you first through your own energy, your own love, your own language, the language of light, the language of love, the energy of love. And this is my message. A new picture. So you see, when you sit and be still, instead of praying, instead of petition and praise and prayer, the way that so many of us have prayed to an alien God, another God, a God somewhere. We call it God. What else did we call it? Oh, Yahweh, Jehovah, Adonai, whatever. But when you take time to learn who you are, my friend, you begin to create. You begin to create. What with? Are you willing to create with love? So that love creates you, it. Will you have no other mind but love? Will love restrict it? Will you love only with those, only those with your last name? Only those with your color? Or will you feed them all? Will you say to all, come unto me? Children first. Let me show you. Not my power, but let me show you the power of your love as you begin to love each other. As you in turn begin to make meals for each other? Or are you just interceding? Not that intercession is not valid or valuable. But I'm asking you to go further, farther, faster. Intercede, lead. I'm asking you to begin to see another story. When you begin to listen, learn, speak, channel, I suggest you begin to see a different picture. And you, literally, my friend, you begin to edit your DNA. Because you are not powerless. And you were not created to be a creation that flobs and flops around, computes other people's algorithm, and then die. Created to create. Created to create. And you are the creator. And this is why I live. This is why I have a school. When you begin to channel, you begin to edit your DNA. And the junk DNA goes away, not? Or are there some genes, some chromosomes? What's happening in genetics when you channel, when you love? Love. When you smile at that old man who has no teeth. And you go to the nursing home. You see, there are many great things we can do to operate in compassion, to share our love. But I share with you the number one. The most powerful thing, the most powerful love that you can exhibit by far is for you to learn who you are and become it, so that you can say unto this mountain, be removed to the sea, and it will obey, because you are not just the participant in a play of actors who live now according to the script handed to them. You're creating the real you. And then power. You see, when you know who you are and you begin to be able to walk daily a la natural, naturally doing all the things that Jesus did and more. Just like you pick up a cup and drink a cup of coffee. You heal someone. It's no big deal. Because your motive is love. It's not the impartation of faith. It's not to secure another follower, make another dollar bill. So many people build their life on fear. They call it God. They preach God. They preach the Bible. They preach some religion. But their motive, to keep you out of hell? All right. So they instill the fear so that you know the truth. Oh, they're ignorant. They're blind. They never paid the price to channel love. The water of the word, the energy of the word, there's a channeling. And I'm who I am, what I am, because I channel. Channel what? Channel love. I've always sought love. I've not sought the power. And yet there are times when I think, where's the power? See, when I began to channel Database 1, learn the word Meonics, meology, learned at times to speak words that I didn't even know what they meant, or a phrase not knowing it's the name of a book, a website, a movie that I then looked up. I channeled. I didn't edit the flow. If you ask love for a fish, love give you a stone. No, love won't. Love changes a lot of things now. And I'm asking you to be a lover, not a labeler, but a lover. Not going around asking what label somebody is before you have a drink with them. A beer, a glass of wine, a bourbon and Coke. Life is not about rules. Life is not about the metrics of your demands, your commands, your finite existence. If you want to remain finite and believe in what you want to believe so that you can surrender to death, you can do so. But I stand in the gap for love. And I restore love to this nation. And a lot of people will hate you if you become love too. But lovers are arising now. And people all across this globe to no longer just worship a lotus position or kneel at a cross or an altar railing or spend hours in endless study of their Bible. It is the time to arise. There is a time. There is a moment. And I suggest to you it's now for thousands who will say, no more. No more. No more will I be used, abused. I'm not a transaction for the patriarchy. I'm not sitting on a pew anymore to be dust ground by the operation of their vice grips, their magnetic words, the eloquence of their religion, or the elegance of their temples. I care about those who live on dirt floors, who don't have a stove, an oven. I care about those who can't care for themselves. I care. And I share with you, a lot of people are beginning to arise off of their deathbeds, begin to walk out of the ICU because of love. Not because of power, but because of love. If you want the power, go somewhere else. But if you're ready to live love, if you're ready to live love. Live it. Live, love, live the story. Live the ability, the capacity, the animation, the demonstration, the power to love so that love comes through you and you don't limit it. If you're willing to love, let me tell you, it costs you because you give up your finiteness. You give up your lack. You give up your comfort. You begin entering a land, a reality, an existence, transcendent. You begin to communicate, surrender. Surrender to what? Surrender to words coming through your lips that you don't edit. New words, concatenated words, portmanteaus you never thought of. Syllables, consonants. What is that? That energy? What's behind that energy? What's the motive? I'm asking you to heal you. Point blank, I'm asking you to stand up. I'm asking you to do things you have never done before. Many of you have seen a number of the pictures I printed off that I've been able to create to help envision that which our two eyes have not been able to see, but the love in our heart can. It's not just the imagination of a mental construct, the mechanical application of cognitive power. It's beyond. So there's more. There's more. Begin to create. Begin to write. Begin to study. It's not a part-time job. Not a part-time student. Are you willing to set your alarm for 2 a.m.? Drag out of bed? And go sit still? Get a yellow tablet? I'm not speaking anything I haven't done. I did it for years. Sometimes go to bed late, set the alarm for 2 o'clock, drag out, stumble into the other room. Write, speak, record. Fall asleep. Get up at 6. Try to get to the chapel by 6:30. There's a cost. There's a discipline because there's a motivation because you care. Do you love? Will you love them? Will you love you? Will you love you? Will you love you? Will you no longer torment you with all the hurts, wounds, and abuses everybody has inflicted upon you? Will you forgive them? Will you no longer carry that energy around in you to hold a grudge against them? To remember that torment and refuel those emotions. Will you forgive them? You are not finite. You are not limited to this world. You are not limited to time, space, and gravity. If you become a new creation, and the only way you become a new creation is to become pregnant? Pregnant with an energy, a virgin energy. Because it's not an energy of sperm. It's not an energy that's molecular. It's an energy of virgin, pure love that loves unconditionally. Love that does not restrict love, but love that empowers, love that frees, love that heals your neighbor. This is what I'm about, what I do, what I speak about, what I teach, and where I go, I don't know. But I'm not standing still. I'm in motion. I'm in motion. With a new energy, a new light, a new life, a new motive. I just wanted to be me. I wanted to know God. I wanted to know Jesus and the power, the resurrection, and the fellowship of his sufferings. I was there in Tulsa in 1977 when Catherine Kuhlman came to the Oral Roberts University campus and spoke. I was there. The way I remember it. She spoke a one-point sermon. Her one point was a question. Will you pay the price? I came across this the other day. I guess it was one of my first ever books. Wrote my name in it. My grandmother gave me this little book. I don't know how in the world I've managed to hold on to it for so long. Somehow it stayed with me all the times I've moved. But now I can read faster. I have a larger vocabulary. So many of us, even with our PhDs, our success stories, our affluence, our bank accounts, we've been complacent because we've been taught to be complacent. We've been taught to be spectators. We've been taught to be servants. We've been taught to be satisfied with so little. No matter what you know about the quantum world, quantum physics, your Bible, life, love, making money, I suggest it's time to see another story and begin to edit your existence, to edit your DNA, to edit your existence, to edit the script that everybody else has given you to live. Because We're no longer concerned about dangling participles or split infinitives. We're no longer fed by algorithms or limited to them. We're no longer limited to the cognitive powers because we begin to open up the cosmos to ourselves and each other. And there is a way to work together. There is a way to live together. There is a way to share together. There is a motive that preempts. There is a motive that accompanies your every word, deed, and action. And your motive speaks louder than anything else because your motive communicates with motive. Your motive you wear on your forehead, though most people are blind to it. See this day. See into the invisible. See. Walk into the unknowable. This is a school of cosmic love. Infinite intelligence, not the design of you, oh friend, that want to limit me or keep me here. We break out now into a new land, a new life. And we love. Restoring love. Is our privilege. We all have the privilege, the regal privilege to walk in light as people of light, genderless. No longer motivated by sensations of the soul. Love each other. Be the lovers who change it all. Thank you. Good day. I'm Theodore Cottingham, TheodoreCottingham.com. There's a contact page on there to contact me if you like. My email is TheodoreEureka@gmail.com. If you love me, be me. Be who I am. Do what I do. Live the love. And be not afraid of your power. To be able to speak the word and heal the centurion's servant. Or feed the 5,000 in Romania, Bulgaria, Mauritania. Do you know where Chad is? Or where's Rhodesia? Or do you know anything about geography, geology, chronology? No more limited by theology. Let your love spread beyond the cosmos and farther this day. Theodore Cottingham, thank you. Thank you for the privilege of sharing with you this day. Share with each other. Let not your heart be troubled. Spend time. Edit your DNA. Edit your love. Let it flow, baby, flow. Flow. Love people, whether they're married or single. pink hair, blue hair, full of tattoos, teeth in their head or not. Love them. Speak with love. Have the integrity of love. They are more than a transaction. Care about them more than you care about your bank account. Please. See you, love. Love each other. And tell them you love them. No matter how hard it is to get those words out of your mouth, learn to let it flow. Instead of just saying hi and goodbye, tell them, I love you. See you later. I love you. See you later. And they may go, a lot of people have never heard those words. Don't just give love. Be it. The energy, the infinite. Star Maker's dream. The energy of the cosmos. Pure light love. You being the infinite you. Okay. Create a picture. Write a poem. Outline what I've shared with you. Create a course. Do something you've never done. Invite people over. Fix a dessert. So many people think they have to have the house just so-and-so perfectly clean and a big fancy meal to invite somebody over. My dad was great. More than once as a kid, I'd be by his side and he'd say, come on over. I'll put on a pot of coffee and open a can of soup. And more than once, my dad did just that. Oh, somebody would come over spontaneously. He'd perk some coffee and open a can of soup. Saltine crackers. Be the original you. Be the original you, the real you that love is, who love each other. Be the real you. Dress like you want. Heal. Allow. Empower. And don't limit your love anymore. Restore love to this nation.